we have a 2023 F-150 EcoBoost, so it's a hybrid, and I need 5 antennas on it. I've already got 2 up front. You've seen that already. So where am I going to put the other 3 antennas, you're asking yourself? Well, today we're going to answer that problem with a product from Bulletproof Diesel, and it's a dual NMO antenna mount, and you're seeing the picture of it right here, and I'm super excited. This is the product. I haven't even opened the package yet. Comes with cable harness. You can get your choice of connectors on it. When you order it, I wimped out and just said, give me PL259s because I can adapt to that, or I can cut it and crimp on what I need at the other end. But you get your choice of BNC, PL259s, or SMA, depending on your application. Now, this thing is custom manufactured for, or patented and designed for this truck. As a matter of fact, I had to choose, do I want one NMO mount or 2? Do I have an LED light and a backup camera or not? There's all kinds of options, and they make them for a variety of trucks. So anyway, I'm super stoked to get this on because it's going to have an OEM-like fit when I'm done, and I won't have to worry about this again. So let's see how it all ends up when I'm done the installation. All right, so here's first impressions. I've opened it up, and the first thing that catches my eye is the coax cable comes from DX Engineering, which I know to be a good source. It's RG58 AU, so that's great. The connectors have been crimped on really well, so that's great. And even they're after my own hearts, they crimp and solder that center pins. Please leave your thoughts on that in the comments. Now, when I opened it up, the install manual doesn't say it's for the 2023 Ford. But it does say 90201160, and that's 90201160, so the part number lines up, which is good. I just printed the one off the internet so that I had the most up-to-date instructions. Don't let that worry you. Now, it also comes with the extra hardware you're going to need, and yes, some drilling is involved, so this isn't for the faint of heart. Well, so far it's a hand tools job, save for the 4 holes I had to drill. 4 3/16" holes, and just follow the instructions, and the instructions are great. Makes it real simple. Now, the one pro tip that I will always tell you to do, and God bless these guys, they tell us to do it too, is to label your feed lines. So I don't know about you all, but I have a magic weapon for labeling feed lines, and I'm going to use my silver Sharpie marker, except no substitutes. Always Sharpie brand, a nice metallic marker, and I'm just going to write on the end of that feed line, right where it meets the connector, left and high to indicate it's a left mount and it's up high on my truck. I have a left and low for the ones at the front, and a right and a low as well, and then I'll be able to figure out what to do with them on the inside. Don't forget to label your connectors. Well, to be clear, this is a pretty straightforward job, but you can see I've managed to scratch myself up a little bit on some sharp edges. Now, let's talk about the impact of that. What I like to do when I'm dealing with holes in a vehicle like this sharp edge down here where that line's going to go through is I put a piece of wire loom on it, and I set it in place so that as the truck bumps and grinds its way down the road, it's not going to abrade on the outside of that coax and cause it any damage. Well, let's take a look. Damn, that looks good, doesn't it? It's nicely mounted, nice and tight there around the point where the mount doesn't hit the body. Let's come along here. It sits off the body really well. There's 3 sets of screws holding this in, and it won't flex appreciably at all. Now, I'm not going to put big antennas on this. I'll show you in just a minute what I'm doing with it, but I just wanted you to see the finished installed product. It looks great. And then there were 4, 2 on the rear of my truck and 2 on the front, which you can see over top of the cab. So I'd say this is a raving success. Of course, with any install, you should always be checking your SWR before you hook anything up. I'm going to do that next, but I'll end off this video by saying Bulletproof Diesel, you guys get an A+ in my books. This is a great product at a not inexpensive price, incredibly well built, and my whole time to put this on, even though I'm shooting video, was well under an hour. Thanks very much. Take care.